Hello everybody and welcome to this Dota 2 custom game spotlight. This time we are looking at Retro Dota, a mod created by the guy that also made War Chasers and Courier Madness. That was good, that was professional, wasn't it? I don't know if I want to sound like that. Anyway, so this is a mod that I think is really interesting and really well done and has a few interesting things. Now the name is a little deceiving. Honestly, I would call this more like 27 Spell Invoker Wars or something along those lines, but let me show you what this is all about, right? So first of all, let me turn off the camera just to show this off. As you can see over here, there's a little info panel, and as you can tell, coming soon, Gambler. Now Gambler is a hero that once was in Dota and then got deleted because he was broken and I couldn't really come up with a way of fixing him. And that's really what this mod is supposed to be about eventually, right? It's supposed to be about all kinds of heroes that once were in Dota, either got removed entirely or got changed significantly. And they want to add them all into this mod. Currently, there's only the old school Invoker, who has 27 spells, as you can see over here. Now, let me close this. We're going to get into that. For the time being, get this back up and start the game. Let's go ahead and start the game. So, this has something that I think is really, really cool. This is probably going to be reminiscent of a lot of like old school mods in Invoker 3 and the likes. And that is game settings that are voted on. So as you can see right here, everybody gets a vote. So we can either vote 25 or 50 kills. I'm going to go with 25 because I assume everybody else is voting for 50 and it actually takes quite a while. I'm going to vote level 11. And I think I'm going to vote the invoke cooldown to be at 2 seconds. Yep, that seems about fine. So as you can see, everybody gets to vote and then the game picks the settings for the game based on that. Now, there can be some problems associated with that, right? For example, the last time I hosted this, we voted for the game to start us at level 1. Which was awful. You don't want to start at level 1 in this game mode. You're gonna see in a second why, right? Like, starting at level 1 was a terrible, awful idea. And really, there's no reason to ever do it, right? It's awful. It's just terrible. So, personally, I would prefer it if you had the choice between voting or just the host deciding, right? But I love the fact that the option is there, that you can actually vote, right? For me, I think that's really cool because it just reminds me of how we used to play mods. Anyway, so as we can see right here, we have INVOKER and we have this insane spell list. It's just stupid, right? Lots of spells, lots of them. Honestly, not gonna go into that. I'm just gonna be casting shit. Here we go. We only need 1 point into invoke. Any other point into it doesn't really do anything. And we're gonna get more quos. So there's something about this, however, that's a little odd, right? First of all, quos and exhort are changed in what they do. So quos in our current version of Invoker gives us health regeneration and strength. Right here it gives us attack damage bonus and intelligence. Vex gives you movement speed and attack speed and agility. Here it just gives you movement speed and agility. And Exhort gives us intelligence and damage, and here it gives you health regeneration and strength. So that's always something to keep in mind. That's actually something I found to be really confusing at first. But again, this is more or less about having that old school feel of Invoker, right? Now the spells you have got are also really quite different from what you would expect. So you have some abilities that are very reminiscent of our current Invoker. For example, the Ice Wall, as you can see right here. Wait, that was the wrong button. But as you can see, Ice Wall, right? Slows things, kind of does the same thing it always did. Because I think that guy seems to be pretty AFK. Oh, the misses! But yeah, so the Ice Wall seems pretty much the same, but... Oh, we just killed somebody that's like, yeah, well, you know, that's gonna happen. But, yeah. So now something that is very interesting, at least to me, is that the way you invoke is different from the way you invoke currently. So the current invoker just uses, like, if I have these orbs, right, that gives me Deafening Blast. If I have this is, I think the Tornado. It could also be invisibility. I'm actually not quite sure. I know this, however, are the Forge Spirits, right? This right here would be the Ice Wall, etc. This is Cold Snap, right? Now, with this Invoker, it's different because it actually takes into consideration the last 3 orbs you cast and in which order you cast them, right? It's not just about having them active, but it's about in which order you cast the, you know, the orbs. So for example, if I go ahead... Oh, you can't buy this here? Oh well. But if you go ahead and cast... Wait, if I... Okay, so I have cast fire, right? And I cast ice twice. So if I cast now, boom, I got a meteor, right? I can drop that meteor on somebody's face and hopefully deal a lot of damage. Or not. Or maybe I miss horribly. That is also a possibility. Alternatively, if I were to... You see, like, those were my orbs, right? Now, I can also go ahead and do it like this, right? Same orbs, different ability. I can also go ahead and do it like this. Alright, now I cast Quas, Exhort Quas. Different ability. And that's how you kind of go about this, right? It always changes. Now, honestly, I have no idea what this does. Gives armor. Ah, it seems that's just... How long does this last? Oh, it's just an armor increase. Interesting. Frost armor. With damaging frost, dealing damage to it as well as enemies. That seems to be just Lich's Blast, honestly. Interesting. Okay. But yeah. So, for example, this right here is Deafening Blast, which isn't really the same Deafening Blast that we know, but it silences things, right? And wait, I'm still looking for one of my favorite spells. No, that's a meteor. Now this is where we need to open this one up. I am looking for the Shroud of Flames. So it's Quas, Exhort, Exhort. So Quas, Exhort, Exhort. Boom, and we've got the Shroud of Flames now. Do you see how this works? Right, it's really interesting. And the cool thing about it is this is all really well done, as you can tell, right? Like the Shroud of Flames like deals damage to opponents based on how often they hit me or something like that. I'm not quite sure how it works exactly. Oh, wow. Meteor, let's go. But as you can tell, right, it's got a nice effect. It looks good. It feels right. And that's really true for all custom spells in here. And there are a lot of them. Let me go ahead and cast this again. But there's also this right here, right? That's not in regular Dota, but it's in here, and it's really well done. So, you know, I really appreciate that. I can also go ahead and cast this right here, which I'm not really sure what it did, but it did something, I'm sure. What is that? Inferno. Creates a number of Infernos over the course of as many seconds centered... Over the course of as many... centered randomly around... Oh, now I get it. Each Inferno takes 2 seconds to activate, after which it will deal damage per second to enemy units in a 300 radius until it appears 2.7 seconds later. And then the number of it first is increased per vex. Ready da. I want to get it by that if at all possible. But yeah, so as you can see, right, like that's a custom spell. And it looks really cool, right? That's a cool custom spell. And that's really like my favorite thing about this game mode is that like that the spells are just really well done. Like that's a bunch of cool fucking spells. Oh my god, Meteor! Holy shit! Oh, and I just got like 7,000 level ups. Okay, well I'm okay with that. Oh yeah, no, I don't mind that whatsoever. So can I get this? That doesn't really do anything, does it? No. I guess I'll just pick up a Yule's. People are disconnecting, by the way. That is associated with the game mode. This one is, I would say, a bit notorious for people getting disconnected, right? It really is. There's a lot of custom effects going on, right? There's a lot of spells being cast, which really isn't healthy to the state of the game, right? It's gonna crash. Now, at the same time, all mod games crash. Like, that's just a thing that happens all the time with every mod game. It is not unique to this one, and it will, like, and it's not their fault, right? It really isn't. So people are gonna be disconnecting, and it's unfortunate, but there's not really anything anybody can do about it, and it's just something we have to deal with. So let me go ahead and put you up into the air. Cast this. Meteor! Did I get him? Fireball! Fireball! I'm sorry, I love the fireball. But this right here is actually like my favorite thing in the world. I love the Shroud of Flames. It's fucking amazing. Just such a cool ability, right? Like every time I get hit, it blasts people for a little bit of damage. And it just looks so cool. I really like the way it looks. Oh man. Let's go and cast some other abilities. We got a lightning shield. Well, yeah, look at that. I'm just going through. I'm just looking what there is. Inferno! Oh, let's not get murdered though. I would much rather not get murdered. Meteor! Take this! Oh, I love the meteor. It is frankly broken. Oh man. Okay. I got my levels max now. That is not what I'm looking for, honestly.
It's not time yet.
Whew. Okay, I got a meteor again in a second. Let's fucking do this shit! Wait, hello! Hello? God damn it! No. That dealt a bit of damage, but I need to leave. I need to leave! Ah! Wait! Oh, I have this in the wrong spot, and it crashed. So, that is basically Invoker warfare thingy. I think it's a really fun mod, right? It's currently called Retro Dota. I'm gonna put a link to it down below. I think it's really cool. You can't play it properly with 10 people. I would recommend you host it with probably 6. I will try to get you a gameplay with my friends, right? We're gonna try to do this as like a group of people. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun in that case. But just hosting it as a group of 10 right now probably isn't possible, though it will be updated, right? And yeah, so I just wanted to show that off. I think it's really exciting. I think the way the INVOKER works is really interesting. I think the name isn't appropriate. It has some issues, honestly, but it's cool, right? And what I again like about it, similar to War Chasers and what is it called, the Courier Madness, is that it's like really high production quality, right? It just looks good, it feels right, the spells are well animated, it's just well done. And I very much appreciate that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a rating on the video, and I hope to see all of you tomorrow.